AWS mock interview. Okay, day 8. We already completed day 7. 7 mock interviews. If anyone watching from YouTube, if you are missed that, go and check the playlist section. There you can find AWS interview question and answers. So today Aniseti is going to participate for this mock interview. Please like this video so that we will continue this mock interviews and I will update in YouTube channel. So Aniseti, please introduce yourself.
Hello.
Yes, Aniseti, please introduce yourself.
Hello. My name is Aniseti Venkatesh, a DevOps engineer with 5 years of experience, currently working at 3Tech Software Private Limited in Kondapur, Hyderabad. My skill set including extensive expertise in AWS for cloud infrastructure management and Git. For version control, I'm well versed in continuous integration and deployment using Jenkins along with build automation through Maven. I have experience with code quality security tools like SonarCube and JFrog, as well configuration management using Ansible in the realm of containerization. I work with Docker and Kubernetes for orchestrating and scaling applications. My proficiency in infrastructure has a code demonstrate through my use of Terraform. Additional, I'm skilled in shell scripting to automate tasks and utilize Prometheus and Grafana for monitoring and visualization. My background equips me to drive efficient and reliable DevOps practice in any dynamic environment. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Okay, it is like you are reading something. Okay,
Yes,
and
please.
it is very slow, and it is not at all feeling that you are telling from your heart.
Okay.
Yeah, same. You are repeating every time, so there is
But
no
I'm
improvement.
preparing very well on that in mirror. Why it's cutting, I can't understand. In
You are preparing same thing. Okay, even if you do this mistake multiple times, that mistake will rectify. No, right? So this is
yes.
Joseph. I have total 6+ years experience as a DevOps engineer. Right now I'm working on so and so company. I have total right. I'm expert in source code management like Git. And I'm using Jenkins as a continuous integration, and for configuration management I'm using Ansible. But like that, you need to go with the flow. Don't read the script whatever
Okay.
I have provided. At least modify it. So your introduction, nothing change. You are telling the same thing. Aniseti from Hyderabad, right? So and so area. You are
Okay.
repeating the
Okay.
same
I'm,
thing. There is no
uh,
change, and it's very
okay. I'm
slow
modify.
and
I can.
boring.
Okay. I can add in some few tips on my side.
Okay, hi DevOps. Please introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you having for me today. Uh, uh, my name is Devops. Currently, I am working with Infosys. I have around 6 year experience in IT industries. I have strong background in Linux administration, cloud engineering, and DevOps tools. I began my career as a Linux administrator, where I developed my strong knowledge about the system management and automation. Later, I transit my career into the platform. So uh, uh, I gain some knowledge over there and hands-on as well. Uh, for past 4 year, I have working as a DevOps specialist. Here I focusing on DevOps tool and its practices. So uh, I have strong knowledge about versioning control like Git, uh, continuous integration and continuous deployment using Jenkins, where we can where I am writing pipelines uh, uh, and container. I used Docker as a containerization, and for orchestration we use Kubernetes. I have good hands on the infrastructure as a code like a Terraform, and configuration management tool like a Shape and Ansible. I That's it, sir, from my side. Thank you.
Okay, hi Sunil, please can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, thank you so much. So my name is Sunil, a software engineer with 5 years of experience in the industry. My expertise spans several critical areas of modern software development and operations. I'm a, I'm like proficient in a version control using a Git and have a hands-on experience in Jenkins. In terms of configuration management, I utilize Ansible for streamlined process, and my skills also include containerization with Docker and Kubernetes, enabling efficient deployment and scaling of applications. For monitoring and logging, I rely on a Grafana and infrastructure as a code tools such as a Terraform and Cloud Formation manage the infrastructure development efficiency. This is all about me.
Okay, yeah, Devops, can you able to tell me like how Sunil has performed?
Yes, sir. Good. As compared to me, it's good, sir.
No, not compared to you. Treat you are a interviewer and you are taking an interview of Sunil. In that point of view, just let me know. If I like
It's
every
overall good,
time
sir.
I'm
But
telling, right?
yes,
eh,
sir. It's overall good, but it need to improve some speeds at the time of description.
Yes. So I don't know, like if you prepared right, you will just go with the flow. If you don't prepare, there will be some in between stocks. So DevOps, I will just read your script. Okay.
Okay, sir. Sir, today I try without script, sir.
Even without
Myself.
script also you are not performing, right?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, hello and thank you for having me today. I have over 6+ years of experience in the IT industry with a strong foundation in Linux administration, cloud engineering, and DevOps practices. I began my career as a Linux administrator where I developed a solid understanding of system management and automation. About a career in into my career, sorry, about a year into my career, I transitioned into cloud engineering, gaining hands-on experience with various cloud platforms and services. From the past 4 years, I have specialized in DevOps, focusing on tools and practices that enhance development and operations efficiency. My expertise includes version control with Git, continuous integration and delivery with Jenkins, containerization and Docker, and orchestration with Kubernetes. Additionally, I have extensive experience with infrastructure as a code with Terraform. And coming to configuration management tool, I have experience in Ansible. So coming to cloud, right? I have proficient in AWS services like EC2, S3, VPC, and IAM. Okay, I have deployed this to like total testing environment using Terraform, where I have created VPC, private and public subnets, internet gateways, and many more. Okay, with this experience, I got a knowledge on managing scalable and secure cloud architecture effectively. That's it. That's all from my side. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity.
Yes, sir.
I know I got a little bit stuck, but at least it's not like reading some script, right? I'm just telling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just proving myself. I'm best in this. Like I'm just proving, right?
Yes.
Or is it like reading script?
No.
So tell me
Prof,
genuinely so that
yeah, it is professional.
okay. So shall we start today, mock?
Yes, sir.
So how would you handle the lifecycle management of objects in S3 bucket?
Uh, yes, sir. We can manage, sir. With S3 provide us life cycle management. It will help us to optimize the cost. Whenever we create object or upload object in S3, by default it go in standard. So after that we can we at the time of creation bucket we need to set up the life cycle rules. In that we can set up like standard IA or uh, what that
One zone IA,
one zone IA, then
glacier,
glacier
deep archive.
instance retrieval, and then glacier deep archive, sir.
Okay, can you able to explain the concept of S3 storage classes and when would you use?
Uh, yes, sir. We can we can use standard or standard AI for frequently use. Suppose any movie uploaded on OTT platform like Netflix. That time, all user actively access the that resource or object. That kind of uh, we need to frequently access. Then we can use a standard or standard AI. And if there is a bank, we frequently use 3 month bank passbook statement or 6 month, but later we are not using. Uh, in that case we can use our glacier kind of storage, so it will help us to optimize cost.
Okay, what is S3 transfer acceleration and when would you use it?
Transfer acceleration.
It's okay, it will be little bit difficult topic. I will go to the next question. How do you monitor and analyze S3 bucket access and performance?
We can, sir, the we can enable logs for buckets, and also we can check logs in CloudWatch alarm, CloudWatch also.
Okay, how would you migrate large amount of data to S3?
Uh, if I want to migrate large amount of data in S3, in this case we can use, sir, AWS data sync, or we can use AWS sync. Both option we have. If data is too big, so then we can use AWS data sync, sir.
Okay, you're right. So what? How can you integrate with AWS Lambda for real-time data processing?
Uh,
This one we
we
will discuss tomorrow. I will show you one
we
project.
we can, sir, we can integrate. We need to enable, sir, notification with the help of SNS. Whenever we put get any or write any or delete any object in S3, so that notification will trigger automatically in Lambda, sir. That
Okay.
kind of we can do.
So how would you set up cross-region replication for an S3 bucket?
Uh, we can do, sir. We need to create one bucket in another region. Suppose the current bucket is in North Virginia, and I want to replicate data in Ireland region. In this case, I need to create both bucket in separate region, and then need to give a replication mode, sir.
So explain how can you use Amazon S3 as a static website hosting service?
Uh, we can do static website hosting with the help of ES3. We need to create a bucket. In that bucket we need to upload object like index.html, and after that, if I want to access publicly S3 bucket, then I need to remove the bucket policy. By default it's block enable. I need to disable that, but this is not acceptable, so we mostly prefer CloudFront, sir. Then we can write a policy to only access from CloudFront, and then we
Super.
access
Yes. So how can you use S3 event notification for triggering process?
with the help of, sir, SNS, simple notification service, sir.
So how do you perform large object uploads in S3? Same thing, same question.
Uh, Data, AWS data sync and sync, sir. If I want to do it using AWS CLI, then I need to use AWS S3 sync given path of big object, and then bucket path, sir.
Okay,
Source and destination path.
just a moment. I will open. Okay, first question will be how would you handle lifecycle management in S3? So you can create lifecycle rules to transition objects to different storage classes or expire them after a certain period. Example, automatically transferring log files older than 30 days to S3 Glacier, right? For long-term storage. Whatever you said, you are right. So explain
Yes,
the
sir.
concept of S3 storage classes and when do you use them. So you will be having standard, intelligent tier, standard IA, one zone IA, glacier deep archive, and each optimized for different access patterns and cost. So using S3 Glacier for archiving old records that are rarely accessed but must be returned for compliance. Whatever you said that you are right. So what is S3 transfer acceleration? When would you use it? S3 transfer acceleration speeds up files transfer to S3 by using CloudFront globally distributed edge locations. Okay, accelerating the upload of large media files to S3 from global locations for a media distribution company. So how do you monitor and analyze S3 bucket access and performance? So you can use AWS CloudTrail for logging API calls, S3 server access logs for detailed access logs, and Amazon CloudWatch for monitoring. How would you migrate large amount of data to S3? So you said data sync, you are right. S3 transfer acceleration, AWS Snowball as also you can use for physically moving the
Mhm.
data.
Okay.
So if you want to use petabytes of data, you can use AWS Snowball.
Okay.
Nothing but there will be some vehicles. Vehicle will come to you and they will take your data and they will directly add to you their data center.
Yes.
How can S3 integrate with AWS Lambda for real-time data processing? You can configure an S3 bucket to trigger a Lambda function upon specific events. Okay, example, automatically resizing image uploads to an S3 bucket using a Lambda function. Nothing but whatever the image you uploaded, if you want to reduce the size, you can use that type of usage. How would you set up cross-region replication for an S3 bucket? So you need to go to S3 bucket settings, specify the destination bucket to in another region. So replicating critical financial records from S3 bucket to US to another bucket in Europe for disaster recovery. Okay. So from one region to another region you can able to replicate. For that you need to go to S3 bucket. You need to specify that in the settings. Explain how can you use S3 to static website host. So as you said, you need to upload your file in HTML. How can you use S3 event notification like SNS or SUS, whatever you said? How do you perform large objects uploads in S3? Use multi-part upload, which divides the object into parts and uploads them in parallel. Okay, uploading a 100 GB video file to S3 using multi-part upload to avoid timeouts. Okay, whatever you are uploading, you it should be uploaded as multi-part upload.
Okay.
So that's it. I will just